we will get started. Okay, so welcome to the introduction class, guys, and it definitely shows that there is some inclinity towards candle magic and the world where you can create magic by yourself. Now, when we say you can create when you can create magic by yourself, it also means that we are giving you not just some tips and tools, but it's like we are sharing out some amazing secret to invite that magic in your life. Okay, and who doesn't want to do that? So Pranjal and myself, we are going to take this session in which we are going to give you some details of how the candle magic is done, why is it done, what is the significance of candle magic. Okay, so there's going to be a lot about the course, and it doesn't end for people who are very curious, who are always thirsty to know and understand about this particular field. So we are also going to have some advanced classes, so the knowledge is going to just end with this session. About the introduction, I think over to you, Pranjal, and maybe we can start also sharing this slide.
Yes, thank you so much, Janki. Meanwhile, I put on the slides up. Does anybody have questions right at this right moment for us?
Like, what's the fee of the class? What's the duration? Is it going to be recorded, or whatever be the question on your mind, please feel free to ask us right away. See, yeah, please.
Janki, I want to ask, I have already enrolled and I already got the pre-recorded video. Still, I be able to join the live session?
Yes,
Tripti, absolutely.
You can definitely.
Okay, thank you.
So first of all, does every fee structure of the class? Can we know whether you guys are aware of the fee structure? Can everyone maybe just type in? Okay, I think let's cover the basics. Okay, so the fee structure is going to be 3,900 rupees only. The course is going to be for 5 hours. We are going to be putting in time every evening, let's say from 6 p.m. or 6 to 7:30ish. So but we would still be very I would say 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. will be the class, 1 hour each on every day. Am I right, Pranjal?
Yes.
Okay, and as I said, it's 5-hour course. Okay, so we are also going to be recording the session, like we are recording one now, and you will be also given class later on. So let's say, for example, like Sneha is cleaning the house and she missed out on listening to something. So we don't want the quality of the class to be affected, where you're not learning because you are not attentive. You will be able to revisit the recorded sessions also later. So we have a question here. So Soma Bhagat is asking us, Pranjal, from when? Now. Like, wake up.
When the class is starting
now.
So the class is starting now, and we thought of doing one more introduction section because we had a lot of queries pouring in. So we thought we'll just do a short introduction again. We already have students waiting for the class to start.
And it's for 3,900 rupees, guys. Like, you can start doing candle magic at your home just by getting the right method. Okay, so there might be also people who are always curious, and they'll be like, what, maybe I can just Google something. Google has become like an excellent tool to show us, or even if we have a headache, we'll be like, my head is paining, these are the symptoms, and Google becomes sometimes a doctor, sometimes a teacher, sometimes whatnot. So for those of your curious minds, I would say, because we are also volunteer and trustees of Temple of Miracles, from where the power of candle magic is like one of the most supreme. The right method to do any form of magic is something us by Sheelaa and Bajaj. Okay, so we as like to pass this message that if you are curious finding for this, do not wait for Google to give you some answer. Really become or the magic can go. Okay, so this is just like a disclaimer for everyone here. And let's go, Pranjal. I think over to you.
So we will quickly go through the course content of this class, as the course content class of this class starts with the basic introduction first, that what is candle magic, what is the do's and don'ts of the candle magic, why candle magic is so popular. So this is the basic of the introduction that, and then of course we will tell you there are different types of rituals that you can do in candle magic. सिर्फ ऐसा नहीं है कि हम आपको सिर्फ ये बता देंगे कि what is candle magic, but what other rituals that you can do along, for example, money ritual, manifestation ritual. So these things that which include which will be also part of this class as well. We will also take you through the steps of the candle preparation of the candle magic. Like there are certain things that you need to keep in mind before doing the doing any ritual. That is what we are going to do in this class. So this is the basic course content or the structure that will be of our class. All right. So this is a very it's overall us class, and as Janki has already mentioned that we will be taking it on this coming weekend, and it will be a recorded session. Okay. All right. Moving on. So over to you, Janki.
Okay, so this talks about a little history of how candle magic has come into the existence, and it has come right from I don't know the pronunciation, but I'm just going to try it off by saying Paleolithic times. Okay, nevertheless, what happens here is
Paleolithic.
Paleolithic. Okay, thank you. So Paleolithic times, and candles have always been a great tool to see the transformation. Be it when a person is feeling low or want to manifest. Why become a great tool is because the fire, the light and the ignite on the candle has a very very strong fire is a symbol which helps the human world connect to the heaven or to the deities up there. So candle becomes like a medium or a tool also to to your prayer. And if you now can recall right from everyone in their house, be it whatever religion, will have something where they are igniting and lighting either a candle or a diya. So the candle magic is also something which involves the elements which usually see: air, water, earth, fire, and spirit. And whenever there is magic involved, which is very very crucial, and it plays a very significant role in candle magic. Now that we are learning candle magic, you guys might be thinking, is it like do candle magic for others? Is this a question which is coming to any one of you? Okay,
I think we have a yes.
So Trupti says yes. When we are learning a course, it's also not just to also very important that we are become a part of our life. And the beauty about this course is that it's going to also help you spread that magic for others. So yes, you candle magic for others. And we move to the next slide. Over to you.
So, candle magic is one of the simplest forms of magic. Why? Because इसमें आपको एक candle चाहिए है. There is an instrument that you need to carve on it, and then you need to light it. Okay. Form of magic, and it's, as we have told, it's an ancient magic, and it's been traced years back, right? And the different colors of the candles that are there, that also creates the vibrational energy of the entire magic. So in the subsequent class, we'll tell you that each color has some significance and why that color candle is used for the candle for some particular manifestation, or for money, or for job. So सबके लिए different colors होता है, and colors play an important role in this entire candle magic ritual, along with fire, the oil, the herbs, and of course the carving that you do on your candle is also very, very important. And guys, candle magic alone is sufficient, yes, and you can combine this magic with different modalities that you know. For example, if someone here is already knowing runes, like we already have a class on runes, you can combine runes and candle magic. You can also combine crystals and candle magic. We already have crystal class already on the platform, who has already gone through that class. Candle magic alone also does wonderful, and in combination it becomes even more powerful. आपको basics look rituals that you're doing and the basic steps that you're doing, and then later on maybe you can mix and match and tell us that, you know, I did this and this result came out. So that's how the course will go. Important point that Janki had already mentioned earlier as well is that you get lifetime support with us. ऐसा नहीं है कि आज आपने क्लास किया तो कल टाटा बाय बाय, हम कौन आप कौन, ऐसा नहीं है. So we have a dedicated group that we where each and every student is added on that group. We discuss problems or anything that you're feeling that this suppose you want to do something, okay, and you are stuck at some level, so you can just post your queries and then we'll help you out. So it's a lifetime support that we give you with this as well, okay. And also in this class you will also learn that, you know, there are different to interpret flames as well. So we are also going to cover that. कि अगर आपकी flame ऐसा dance कर रही है, तो what does it mean? If it is off, what does it mean? So it's going to get covered in this particular lecture or workshop. So this is what overall candle magic course is. I again put the forum to questions. Anybody can ask. Otherwise, we over to you, Janki. Anything else that you feel that we can address?
Well, is Soma still on the call? Let me address. So, Soma, what is the, like, I think she just put the message saying oh ho and sad face. So what is bothering you, and maybe we can have a solution for you, Soma. You can also definitely type out their questions. So Soma, if time is something which is not not according to your preference, then I would suggest that you can always attend the recorded session. Like, let's say for example, we have Trupti here on this call right now, recording, and she's now going to attend the live session whenever the time permits. So don't let magic in your life be awaited because you didn't find time. Sign up for the class, attend the recording. Whenever you have any doubt, we can guide you through it, and whenever you can maybe attend the live session again, if at all, whenever it happens, you can just do that for free. So again, asking when it is starting. We are about to start, as Pranjal mentioned. The students are already waiting there, and So we are about to start in like another 5 to 10 minutes. And yeah, it's going to be there for like 1 hour today, and tomorrow again 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. So Chandan has just joined the call. Hi Chandan. We are discussing about candle magic. If at all you're interested to know about it, just type in your question and we can address that.
Janki, sorry to interrupt. I have one more question.
Go ahead.
I have a bit confusion about like I believe in destiny. Like whatever it is going to happen in your life, it is going to happen. So how this candle magic this helps things, or in spite of doing that candle thing, it is it can still happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good evening, everyone. I like who's asked this question?
Myself, Trupti.
Trupti. Okay, so Trupti, destiny is not carved in stone. Maybe there are certain they are like pivoting points in your life, or certain crucial events that according to your astrology are bound to happen, like let's say having a baby or a move. But life is filled with a whole bunch of big choices, small choices, minor choices. There's like a web of choices. It's like a like a have you ever done one of those puzzles where you have to solve and like a maze? Life is like that maze. A lot of times, not making a choice is also a choice, because then it doesn't take you into a path or a road that led you somewhere. Now, something as simple as let's say sowing certain seeds of, maybe even as a self-employed person. Let's say you advertised in a certain place, or you did a promotion in a certain place. Making a choice to invite and attract certain people, experiences, and things in your life. Let's say, for example, we posted this link on Facebook, and there were two people from Facebook who kind of joined us. One person said, I love the energy of this organization, I want to learn tarot. And then made another choice to join this class, and then join a tarot class. And then, realized that they were really awesome. And we realized they were awesome at reading. And we joined them as a team member, as a tarot card reader. And that person ended up transforming numerous lives. And let's say that person showed up somewhere at the right place and met some influential people, and suddenly something went somewhere. And then it's like one thing leads to another, and sometimes 10 things lead to 100 things, and sometimes 100 choices lead to a million things. So I believe in life, every as we go, we make choices. Like, we make choices based on on the situation. Nothing is carved in stone. A lot of times we solidify we make decisions. Are sometimes like something that, okay, I've decided I am not going to ever move to this place. And what happens is, let's say circumstances change, you still end up honoring that decision you made, and you follow that destiny. It's like, let's say you got married to someone and you're not happy in that relationship, but you made a decision that this is the be all and end all. And you married that person and you said, that is my destiny. But you do have a choice of, let's say, opting out of the relationship and honoring yourself. So every day, every minute, every hour, we are faced with small choices, big choices, mega choices, and magnanimous choices. And we should understand that our choices create our reality. I hope that makes some sense to you. And when you might have certain events in life, or maybe there's a sometimes even a choice that you make leads you to disaster. You may invest money in a place or give money to someone that was not a part of destiny. You made a choice, and that person chose to cheat you, and that was not a part of the divine plan or destiny that it happened. And doing things like rituals, manifestation, lower the impact or help you recreate or change the energy around it. It's like saying you felt sick, and it happened. But let's say you took healing, or you took homeopathy, or you took some medication. It's not like you say, oh, that was destiny, that I was supposed to get an illness and just leave it be. You work around it and you say, okay, I'm going to manage it. Like people have diabetes don't just die or get their leg cut off. They manage their diabetes with medication, with a lifestyle change. I
Yeah.
hope this made some sense. There is really nothing carved in stone. There might be some major events that are crucial, that are bound to happen, but the path to it, the experiences you get along the way, make all the difference. You may feel that you were destined for fame, but you did make a million choices to get there. So
Yeah, and like just to add an example to what SMB is trying to teach all of us here, is, my mom, she just had to go through a major surgery. I mean, it's like we've been, of course, praying. She's been like, a bhakt. She keeps chanting so many mantras, etc. But she did had to go through a surgery in order to overcome, an illness. But exactly how Sheelaa and Bajaj is trying to explain to all of us here is that the journey of her healing, the journey of her recovery, the journey of a positive mindset, although she was going through, something which was so major, made all of a difference. So, like a small thing, like a candle magic, or maybe even lighting a candle at Papa's altar, even if that particular result didn't come, but it's never gone like, oh, now this is not happening, why did, but the whole process, the whole journey, it's so I would say smooth.
also, let's address Chandan's question, because he said, I joined this and there's nothing about candles here. We were just actually addressing another question. So, Chandan, go ahead and ask your query. This class is about candle magic, but we're also covering other things, because people are asking, how can I use candle magic if everything is destiny? How is it going to change my life? So, that was addressing that query.
I don't have any questions. I'll just listen to what you all have to say. I need to start from ground zero, from scratch.
Absolutely fine. Janki, you can continue, please. Over to you.
Definitely. Thank you so much. Okay, so Chandan, when it comes to candle magic or learning a very simple tool, it's like, adding magic in your prayers. I'm sure every day. Do you pray, Chandan? Do you pray every day?
Somewhat, yeah.
Okay, let's say you pray once a week, or whenever you feel like, or whenever you're in pain. But here we are going to teach you a method, and we are going to give you like a tool which is going to help you make your prayers, let's say, become more powerful. How is that going to happen? Let's say, for example, someone is lighting a candle or a diya every day, and that's their ritual. Okay, there are few people do it. There are few people who might not even do it. That's okay. But here in candle magic class, what we are going to teach you is a specific way, which is a definite way to attract what you actually desire or wish, and it actually helps you, in that form. Because candles are used in this particular magic, we have made, we are going to specifically only focus on candle magic. Our academy also has a lot of other courses which, we can give you a download later. So, and when we say candles, it's not just a white candle, but every colored candle has a different vibration which will help. So this class is all about, is not knowing anything about it can really do it. It's not going to take more than 5 minutes after you learn it. It's not going to take more than 5 minutes for you to perform the candle magic by yourself. You can of course do it for others. And is there any other question in your mind cropping up right now?
Okay, the question that comes to my mind right now is, will there be any adverse effects? Like, what I feel is, okay, I've read about things like smudging, and I do hear that, I mean, I have read that those negative energies could adversely affect you if your thoughts are not clean.
Okay, I
So
mean,
over
smudging
here,
never, first of all, just to, because you've given this example, for one, smudging never adversely affects anyone. It's like doing jhadu pocha. So jhadu pocha never affects you, right? Like, so
I
first
see.
of all,
Okay.
I clear that myth of yours. The second thing is, it's important to learn from a academy like Sheelaa and Bajaj Academy, where we will be giving you the right instructions so it's not adversely affected. Okay. In general, does candle magic uh, become an or have an adverse event? It might, if you have not followed a proper instruction or a path to it, and hence signing up for such a course becomes very crucial.
Okay, can I add something here?
Yeah, please.
Okay, let's say, Chandan, that you're doing a manifestation candle. Okay. And okay, okay, no, that's a bad example. Let's say you're doing a banishing candle. You want to get rid of something from, your, let's say, some negative emotions, or let's say an obstacle that you're facing. And
Okay.
on that banishing candle, which you're actually looking to clean something in your life, you end up putting something you want to create. That kind of, it's like you have to be very clear whether you are creating something and you have to use the right items for it, or are you banishing something. Are you getting what I'm saying? It's like when we do manifestation ritual, you can't be putting your negative emotions in that. You're putting energy into it's like energizing something negative. So yeah, obviously your intent has to be clear. What you carve onto the candle has to be very clear.
Okay.
You can't there are no adverse effects unless you do it completely wrong. For example, we always teach people how to do bay leaf manifestation on your own, right? And there was this one person, one of our students actually, who has not done a class with us for manifestation or any of these other candle courses. I think it was a tarot class that she had done, in which we don't cover any of this, but it's something that we talk about every full moon, is that you can write your wish and you can manifest it. She gave some tip on her page that you write your wish and you put mustard oil on it, and burn it. So basically what she did is she used a banishing herb for a manifestation. So she has basically banished her wish. Are you understanding what I'm saying? She kind of,
Yeah, so there's a science to it.
yeah, there's a science to it. There's a funda to it. There every, like, mustard seeds and mustard oil is a banishing element. So you can't use that for manifestation. She is advising people to, and it's not something we taught in a class. We teach this free. And she's advising people to put mustard oil on their manifestation. So she's done, basically she's tried to manifest something good, and she's put mustard on it, and she's basically ruined it.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So my advice is that's why you learn, and you don't go on the internet and learn khichdi from everywhere. And yeah, what you said about smudging, a lot of times I have noticed, okay, there was a time when my mom would do smudging in our in her house. We had I used to live with her, and she had a very large house. And the right way to smudge is, like, if you're getting smudge pots, right? We have something called smudge pots in our office. I think you also do get it in different places, but they do have a lot of gunpowder. So you got to make sure the product you're buying is really good. But let's say you find the right product, and nowadays there are a lot of good places where you can get the right product. So the guideline for smudging is, you're supposed to use one pot or one cup of it in every room. My mom, like some pujari, she would burn it on one thali, and she would take it around the whole house, like in these Hindi movies. You see, like, wo dhoop aise aise karke, like, blessing the whole house. She'll just, yeah, exactly like what Janki is doing. Okay, my mom, she thinks she's some heroine from some movie, and she's doing that dhoop, and just basically taking it around the whole house and walking around. Now, what that does is basically taking like negative energy in one place, which is really, really concentrated. Let's say in the bathroom, it's really intense. She's not put one smudge spot in the bathroom. She's not allowed the energy to transmute. Okay, the basically the resin, that mixture in the smudge pot is supposed to transmute that energy. Now she's not waited for it to happen. So basically that negative energy has moved from one corner or one pocket of wherever it was into another place. And during the time that she would do that in the house, so many bulbs would just burst. Like suddenly the bulb will just burst on its own. Like tube light will go, geyser will go fut. So yeah, if you don't smudge adequately, the negative energy is moving all over the place and you have not done enough, then there is a chance that a bulb may just suddenly go bust. It has happened. I have seen it myself. So then when I taught her the right method to do it, the bulbs stopped bursting. This was the only drawback that I saw, but there's nothing about your intent in that manner. There's no adverse effect. You just put it in a room and leave it. You tell a maid to do it. You can tell anyone to do it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that you need the right mindset for it, because that particular tool is doing the job, not you. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Okay, thank you so much. Chandan, do you have any other question? We have Kashyap, Meenal, Raisha, Sneha, Soma. Guys, do you guys have any other question
No
about the
questions.
class? Go ahead. Someone was saying something.
Chandan, you had one more question, is it?
No, I'll just follow the discussion. No more questions.
All right.
Okay,
All
so
right.
the course structure is going to be, it's a 5-hour course, and it's 3,900 for this particular workshop, and it's going to start anytime soon. We have already few students who have enrolled because we had many queries pouring in. So whoever is attending this introduction, I would sincerely request each one to maybe make up their mind. And if at all you guys are on the fence, just jump into the class. You guys are going to have a lot of fun learning and, of course, creating magic in your life.
When does the class start? It's a 5 continuous hours or
No. Not 5 continuous hours. Tomorrow being Sunday, we might have a little longer class, maybe a 2-hour class. Otherwise, every evening, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m.
India Standard Time.
Indian Standard Time, yes.
Okay, and tomorrow is the first day?
Yes.
I see. What time tomorrow?
Tomorrow we are having 2 tentative times. Once you, mostly it's going to be afternoonish, around 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. or 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. We are going to just, internally also discuss once, but either of the 2 times will be decided for tomorrow.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you for your questions. Okay.
Janki, I have one more question. It's connected to the Chandan sir, what he has just asked. This is like my personal experience. I have met a guy some 5 years before, and I strongly believe in this candle therapy. He was completely trapped in the pool of, negativity and some trap in another, court case he was going through, and some job was not there. He was on the high profile, candidate. And I helped him, removing all the negative things coming out of the case, from the divorce case. And he got the another job also, promotion also. We got married, okay. And after 5 years, and after that we also struggled in our marriage, So still I was believing in this candle therapy. I was doing the candle thing. for settling the things between us. But finally, like after a few years, it doesn't work out, and he cheated on me and got married to another one. So now my point is, like as Chandan sir right now said, is it connected to that? Like uh, I have used this energy doing something good to others, and that energy affected on me. Is it something like that has happened?
No, that was his choice. uh, I mean, when your intent was only to uh, let's say, I mean, there are healings, there are specific healings in which you will absorb definitely other person's negative energy, but doing a candle magic for someone, you don't basically, I mean, your intent was that he just moves on and he finds something amazing, which actually worked, and it was his choice at that point in time then to choose you or to choose someone else. So there's no correlation here.
Thank you,
You
Janki. It was just
like
a
you
concern about.
had to open the cage. Now it was his choice to fly away somewhere else, or to do exactly what about that situation where you helped him definitely get there. But it's not like you, because you did something for him and hence you have absorbed. No, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, my concern is only like if I'm doing this candle therapy for someone else, it should not be getting affected negativity to our life. That's the my concern is.
Okay, so also to give a disclaimer here, we will also about certain and how to exactly do it if you're doing it at home, how to avoid the negative energy getting affected, etc. That details will be covered in the class. It's slightly we need to deal it little differently, I would say.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, such a lovely interaction. Thank you everyone for joining in. Anyone having any last questions? Kashyap, and I think we had someone who joined in later, but I'm not too sure of the name now. All right, I'm going to consider this pin drop silence as everyone now understands what candle magic is about. Sign up for the class. We'll be closing the registration in another maximum half an hour or so. You can DM Pranjal or myself if you guys want to know anything about the technical stuff of how to pay and how to register, etc. So we will also be providing you a lifetime group, which is going to be for free to guide and to help you guys. When you are actually maybe performing the candle magic, you might have some doubt. So we don't just leave you after the class. So that's about it. And thank you for joining in.